God's unique plan for world renewal. Second lesson. The three worlds. From where did the soul come in this world? Insects, animals, birds and moths, all these are actually souls. There is a soul in everyone. In this picture, that is the picture of the three worlds, the earth and the sun, the moon, stars and the sky element, that is space, have been shown. A shloka is mentioned in the Gita in which God has told Arjuna about where he lives. Na tad bhaasayate, suuryo na shashaanko na paavakah, yad gatvaa na nivartante, tad dhaama paramam. Chapter 15, Shlok 6. It means, I am a resident of the place where the light of the sun, the moon and stars doesn't reach, where the light of the fire doesn't reach. After reaching that abode, the souls do not return to this sorrowful world. That is my abode which is the most beyond. This shlok proves that God is the resident of the Supreme Abode and He isn't omnipresent. Here, it is proved that beyond the world of the five elements, there is another unique, always illuminated sixth element, the Brahmalok. It is called the Supreme Abode in English. The Muslims call it arsh. They say, Khudaa arsh mein rahtaa hai, farsh mein nahi. Meaning, God lives in the highest heaven, not on land. But now, they too have started believing God to be omnipresent, and say, Khudaa zarre zarre mein hai. That is, God is present in every particle. The Jains believe it to be the turiya dhaam, that is, the unique abode. It means, all the religions believe in the existence of that abode. All of us souls are the residents of that supreme abode where the supreme soul, the point of light, whom the Hindus call Shiva, also resides. He, abhoktaa Shiva, is beyond the cycle of birth and death. All the remaining bhogi souls come in the cycle of birth and death. What is the order of the positioning of those souls in the Supreme Abode? The more the soul performs elevated deeds after coming on this stage-like world, it will stay closer to the most beyond Shiva to that extent. And the more the soul performs lowly deeds or plays an inferior part, it will be positioned below to that extent. Their number increases more and more. There are more souls who perform wicked actions, and less deity souls who perform elevated actions. They are said to be 330 million. Those whose number continues to become small towards the top, they themselves are the elevated souls. At the beginning of the Golden Age, when the new world recurs, the Golden Age, the Silver Age, the Copper Age, and the Iron Age grow older one after the other. Everything in the world passes through four stages. Just like the childhood is sattva pradhan, adolescence is sattva samanya, adulthood is rajo pradhan, and the old age is tamo pradhan. Then, he is finished. The same principle applies to the world as well. It also passes through these four stages. The Satopradhan world is called the Golden Age, the Rajopradhan world is called the Copper Age, and the Tamopradhan world is called the Iron Age. The very order of the descent of the souls from Brahmalok is, the more the souls are elevated, the more elevated is the age in which they descend. The souls that are complete with 16 celestial degrees descend in the beginning of the Golden Age. The souls that are complete with 14 celestial degrees to 8 celestial degrees descend gradually from the beginning till the end of the Silver Age. The lowly souls that are complete with 8 celestial degrees descend in the Copper Age. And from the Iron Age, the stage of being devoid of celestial degrees from the stage of being complete with 4 celestial degrees begins. The souls that are devoid of celestial degrees and whose only religion, that is temperament, is to give more and more sorrow to others, it is mentioned about them in the Gita. Mudha Janmani Janmani. Chapter 16, Shlok 20. They are born among the extremely hellish human species. The most degraded souls who give sorrow come at the end of the Iron Age, when all the souls have descended. They don't find a way to return to the Supreme Abode. Instead, they repeatedly come in the cycle of birth and death here in this world itself, and they become degraded by continuously experiencing pleasures through the body. Suppose there is a seed. When it is sown many times, its power reduces. It produces smaller leaves, smaller fruits, and smaller tree grows from that seed, and finally, it just stops producing fruits. Similar is the account of the souls, that once they have descended from above, they keep degrading. Consider the history of 2500 years ago, meaning the last half of the world. Has happiness and peace in the world been changing into sorrow and restlessness, or has happiness and peace continued to increase? What does the history say? As the population increased, the souls continued to descend from above. Therefore, because of the growth in population, sorrow and restlessness in the world is bound to increase. And it continued to increase. Finally, this series reaches the extremity when all the souls have descended. The number of insects, animals and birds, moths, microbes, etc. is continuously increasing in the world. So many insecticides are sprayed in India and abroad, still no decline is being noticed in their number. There is a continuous growth in the number of flies and mosquitoes. After all, where are these souls coming from? The answer to this is according to the Gita itself, but no one has clarified it. Now it is becoming clear that these souls are coming from that soul world, and they keep playing their part by coming in the cycle of birth and death, the cycle of maximum 84 births in this very world.